AJ here with Bite Size Cruises. Today I am talking about the keratin treatment and haircut that I received on both Norwegian's Escape in December and Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Sea in May. All right, so to get started, I did try to make this comparison as even as I could. Both of these were done on port days, and while one was in the morning, Oasis of the Sea, and one was in the afternoon, Norwegian Escape, I don't think that would make that much of a difference, but I did want to make sure that they were both on port days. Things that were similar between the two, both of them were about the same price, around $200. Now on Norwegian, I had a $50 port day coupon. And then on Oasis of the Sea, I did end up being offered $50 worth of product for $50 off of the treatment. So I did end up paying about the same amount once gratuities and everything else were all added together on both ships. The other thing that was similar was the setup of the salon. In both cases, there were two chairs, and then in between the two chairs was a shampoo bowl that was on an arm, and the arm could swivel back and forth between the two. I am not a big fan of the shampoo bowl on an arm, and I don't know if it is a flaw in the design or if it is a flaw in how I handle being uncomfortable in a hairdresser chair. I found that unlike shampoo bowls in a salon, there was not a lot of neck support, and so a lot of the pressure ended up being on the back of my skull instead of on my neck. Which led me to have a pain in my neck and also a pain in the back of my head. I did end up getting a pretty bad headache after both of them. Like I said, I don't know if that's me or the design of the shampoo bowl. I would love to hear from anyone else who got one of these, who got a shampoo or one of these treatments or some coloring done, if that was their experience. And then the other thing that was similar between the two is that the stylists were both very talented stylists. I had no complaint with either of them. So to walk you through the keratin treatment and process, if you don't know what a keratin treatment is, it is a chemical process that kind of strengthens your hair, smooths out any frizzes, and brings back a shine to it. So the process for both of them was also the same. It was a shampoo followed by the haircut, and then the keratin treatment, they brush it on like color, then they blow dry your hair and straighten it with a flat iron. On Norwegian Escape, the whole process took between an hour and a half and 2 hours. And on Oasis of the Sea, it was closer to 45 minutes. Now, I will say that on Escape, she did take longer with my haircut, whereas on Oasis, he did seem a little more rushed with the haircut, but like I said, they're both very talented. So here are the before and after photos for both Norwegian Escape and then Oasis of the Sea. I felt like with Norwegian Escape, the before and after was more dramatic. My hair was a little longer before I got it cut. And then that was also the first time I'd had a keratin treatment done, as opposed to on Oasis of the Sea, where that was the second time I'd had it done. I did, leading up to the trip, wash my hair with regular shampoo and try to get as much of the chemical out, and figured my hair had grown enough that it should be more like it had never been done, but I don't know if that was a factor and why I didn't see as much of a difference the second time. I will let you decide. So, pros and cons of getting this done at sea. Pro is everything is right there. I didn't have to take time off. I didn't have to plan my day around it. I just went down, scheduled the appointment, didn't have to make a phone call, which was great. You can call the salon to book on both ships, but I just went down there because I'm more comfortable in person than on the phone. Went down, booked the appointment. On Norwegian, it was same day, but the ship was at lower capacity. On Oasis, I went early in the week to make sure I could book on a port day. And that is the one factor that I did control for, because I thought that if the ship was moving, it would cause more of a difference in comparing them. Overall, I can't say I liked one more than the other. They were both pretty much the same. And the only other factor was the stylist. Like I said, the first stylist, she really took time to look at the picture that I provided her and she really took time to work with my hair. The second stylist, he seemed a little more of like a I know what'll look good on you type, which I'm not really opposed to. He glanced at the picture and then just kind of went with almost like trimming what I already had there and following the shape. So once again, not upset. It was still a fantastic haircut. I didn't go fix it or anything. This is it. I hope you like it. And yeah, no complaints on either ship. Is it worth doing on the ship? So I don't think I'll be doing another keratin treatment just because they are expensive. I have spent more money on my hair this year than I have in the past 10 years combined doing these keratin treatments. I do like how it makes my hair feel, but I'm not that hung up on it. I do think some of the at-home products would probably be fine for me and for the level of effort I put into my hair. The haircut I do think was definitely worth it because, like I said, it's so convenient. I don't get around to doing it except on cruise ships, it seems like, and I think that's because it is so easy to do. Both ships make you feel comfortable. There are slightly different vibes to the spa areas on both ships. I find that Norwegian spa overall, including the thermal suite and everything else, has a much more spa-like feel. Everything just seemed a little more clinical to me on the Oasis of the Seas, and there was a little less thought put into that area, which I find a little weird because the rest of the ship I found to be almost the exact opposite. And yeah, both haircuts were great. My hair felt great. Everything else was pretty comparable. And yeah, I would love to know if you have any questions about the experience. I'm happy to answer them. But all in all, that's all I really have to say about it. I'll let you judge which before and after photo looks better. Let me know in the comments below what you think, and I will see you later. Thanks. Bye.